What is up, people? Atomic Tofu here. Today doing a review of the reissue of WeiJiang Black Apple oversized MPM04. Got this figure off of AliExpress. Yeah, so let's get down to it. I transformed this guy a couple times. Transforms the same as the original, and I think what this is it ended up being a 80% complete figure, right, for the original parts, and then they had missing parts, and I'm pretty sure they mold casted things for the missing components, and that's what you get. So it's very minor. OG second reissue, and I don't believe there's any die-cast parts on this figure. That wording was likely mistranslation. Plastic hinge for the window that we always, or the door panel that we always have concerns for, right? Rock solid. I'm going to show you this. Hopefully you guys can see on camera. This is worth it if you guys have never been able to get the copy of the original, but I'll show you. So, original, reissue, basically the same. Reissue, and you can, hopefully you'll see the the softness. There you go. He's soft, right? So here's so he's pretty good, but a little soft. Main difference is, of course, in the hips. Right? So he is soft, right? Not bad. No treatments to the wheels. There's no weathered wash effect. So the original and the first reissue, very solid hips. Likely this is a final reissue. So again, not bad if you guys have never picked up the original and the reissue. The weathering effects are slightly different, a little bit messier, less what is it? It's that word where it's like a really gentle touch, soft touch, right? Yeah, very quick. This one you can see the modeling, speckling. This is a quick treatment. Flame effects are almost the same. Feet weathering slightly different as well. You'll see very subtle differences. Back of the arm here. Original has the singular hole, or a little circle there on the back of the shoulder, and the third reissue has the doubles, right? And unpainted. So these are painted black, right? And these are silver. Same thing for the reissue. He is also black pins. Dented, warped can, likely a rehash, right? Mold copy. And you can see how clean the black paint is on these guys. And this one was just, dabbed in there really quick. It doesn't fill in completely. Right. Same thing though on the the reissue. So, but you have one that's filled in, one that's not quite. The second reissue also does miss the plastic bit that fits here, right? On the reissue or the original, I'll show you that. Again, that just gives it body when you transform the panel. And another thing to notice on the original and first reissue. So this guy, this little attachment back here, it actually has a wash on it. This one doesn't have that. And a final once over again for this figure. I kind of noticed something kind of interesting. Very minor again. Let's see, original and reissue. Notice this little inner part here, right? See how that's flat? The second reissue has this little W formation in there. You guys can see that? Right there. It has that on both sides. So that's kind of cool, interesting that this thing has that. So hopefully you guys can see that. Let's bump in the camera. And then let's get in on this face. It is subtle, but there is a difference. And, I'm guessing it is an improved head. It has more detail again, I guess. Okay, so let's see. All right, let's see. Original head. You'll see right underneath his brow, you can barely see any lines, right? So, and then, or right above his eyes, but you'll notice in the reissue here, right? It is subtle difference, but of course painting is a little different. Messy, you know, people always say this looks like some birds had some fun on his head. But yeah. I do believe everyone gets a copy of the Dark of the Moon ab bits weapons. Not really interested in that, but you know, it's a bonus. Alright, thanks. Later. No wash. Circular spot, no circle. Darker gray, singular silver, right? See that difference in the tone right there for the original. Copy. This looks like a mold copy, back of the legs. So reissue, more shallow details. Original, very deep and clear. Same thing for the first reissue, deep and clear. Knee joint, the star and the gear there, much less detail. Hopefully you can see that. And then original.